welcome back to another Fall Fridays episode. Today I want to do my super easy Thanksgiving appetizer. It's super simple and you don't need a lot of ingredients. Okay, we're back. Let's go over the ingredients really quick. This is such a simple recipe. You need puff pastry. Boom. You need dried cranberries, a little bit of orange juice or water. You need some pecans and pecans. I keep all of my nuts in this. You need a wheel of camembert cheese or like a brie, a little bit of pumpkin pie spice or just a bit of cinnamon, and a bit of cracked salt. And hold on one second. Smells so good, fresh from the garden. If you can pick your own rosemary, get the soft, like young bits off. You don't want the really barky part at the bottom because it's not nice to chew. Okay, so first, you're gonna wanna defrost your puff pastry, so just leave it out on the counter. Get a little saucepan and take your cranberries. So I just have all my dried fruit in there. And just put a few dried cranberries in the pot. We're gonna wanna reconstitute these. We're gonna want a little bit of OJ because this just acts as like a really nice liquid for the cranberries to absorb. I like to add a little bit of pumpkin pie spice to be festive and a little bit of cracked salt. These are both optional. Also, just add a little bit of water, like a splash. So now you're gonna wanna put this on the stove, basically until the cranberries have absorbed all the liquid. You'll know they'll be nice and plump, and that's it. Let's cut up the cheese. You're gonna wanna cut the camembert into just little cubes. Chop up some pecans to go on top. Is anyone else really bad at opening packages, or is it just me? Just me? Cool. Done. You're gonna want to turn your oven on, and you're gonna want a muffin tray again. So I'm only gonna make 4 for the sake of this video because then we have to eat them all and they are addicting. Super easy. Take a sheet of your puff pastry. You do want puff pastry because you want it to puff up like a delicious appetizer. You're gonna cut the puff pastry just into 4s, into quarters, just like that, just squares. You're gonna wanna take the corners and put them in like that so you can pinch them. Bring it in. Okay, so see how I've pinched the corners, right? You're gonna wanna pinch the other side as well, kind of like a little wonton. So I've done that. It's not super fancy, but it is effective, okay? So let's do another one together. So take the corners, right? And you're gonna just fold them in like that. science. It's not rocket science, guys. And then you're just gonna do that to the other side. To be honest, you don't even have to do this part. Like, you don't have to do it. You can just literally just stick the pastry in the pan and it'd be fine. But it's Thanksgiving and we're gonna be fancy. Also, you could do, I'm like kneeling on my floor. You could do this appetizer for literally anything. Any dinner, just a Saturday, a Friday, anything. It's delicious. Super easy. Okay, so the cranberries are done. So now they're like a cranberry south. I don't want them super liquidy, and you'll see why. Right. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cranberry. Cranberry. Don't throw it in your pan. A little bit of cranberry. Okay. Cute. I'm gonna take, my cheese is so melted because I had it out for too long because the baby woke up. A couple of cubes of your cheese. I have even used goat's cheese before. Okay. Let's do Scotch cheese. A little bit of your pecans. Some people don't like pecans. I love pecans. And just the soft bit of your rosemary, if you can. And that's it. It's so simple. And to be honest, if you had canned cranberry sauce or something like that, like, you can get this in Australia, cranberry sauce. This is so much better the way I've made it. It's so much more flavorful, it's fresh, it really makes a difference. So I will bake these for like 10-15 minutes. I'll let y'all know at the end. A lot of these recipes, I've made them so much that I don't even know the actual recipe. So I'll check back in when they're done. We're gonna stick them in the oven. And this is what they look like when they're done. Yum. Y'all, please let these sit for a few minutes, because if you try to eat this with the bubbly cheese as soon as it comes out, you'll burn your face off. Okay.
Stop it.
So I have a special guest. It's just my husband. And we've obviously had these. I know we're gonna have to get down. We've obviously had these before at Thanksgiving and for dinner parties, and you can use them for any occasion. But we've let them cool for a little bit. So cheers. Happy Friday. They're good. I let them cool for like the perfect amount of time. You have to let them cool, because if you try to eat this with the melty cheese, so a lot of times I'll make a huge batch and I'll put them on a breadboard or a cutting board like this, like a wooden one. And last Thanksgiving we took the board outside and everyone sat around and had these while they were cooking the chicken on the barbecue, because we didn't have turkey, we had chicken, because I think it'd be really hard to source a turkey here. But really, who doesn't like puff pastry?
Good.
And cheese.
Very good.
Okay, that's it. And we're gonna enjoy this. You don't have to watch us with all of our mouth noises. Even though puff pastry noise is really nice. And the baby has been asleep for nearly an hour. I'm winning. I've had 2 decent naps today. It's been a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Happy Fall Fridays. Let me know down in the comments if you like this little recipe. It's a cute one. My sister also sent me this recipe on Pinterest, so I can't take credit for it. I did not come up with it. It is delicious though. Have a good one. See you in the next one.